Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, March 21st. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Donations from the Shakopee Mdewakanton Sioux community, totaling nearly $1.4 million, have helped Great Plains tribes weather this winter's propane crisis. The tribe provided grants to the Standing Rock Sioux in North Dakota and South Dakota, the Yankton, Rosebud, and Cheyenne River Sioux in South Dakota, and the Sante Sioux in Nebraska. A nationwide propane shortage caused by supply disruptions, a late harvest, and a winter cold snap made the fuel so expensive that many reservation residents couldn't afford it. Members of the Sioux tribe of Chippewa Indians are working with the help of the United States diplomats in Germany to try to get a number of scalps returned to them from a Wild West museum in eastern Germany. The Karl May Museum has at least one scalp on display and an unknown number in storage. So far, the tribe's appeals for the remains to be returned have had no effect on managers of the museum dedicated to the work of May. The Ojibwe tribe has written to the museum asking for the scalps to be returned. One on display is decorated with beads and bears a full braid of hair. The scalps were bought in 1904 from the tribe for 3 bottles of booze and $1,100 by artist Tobias Tobis, who used the name Patty Frank. It was his collection of objects which formed the museum in 1928. The U.S. Cultural Attaché sent a representative to the museum recently to relay the tribe's concerns about the artifacts, but was told the museum would respond only to direct contact with the Native Americans themselves. Cherokee Nation Technology Solutions, a division of the Cherokee Nation businesses, is partnering with the U.S. Small Business Administration to host free on-site training sessions and web-based seminars for Native corporations interested in joining the 8A program. The workshops provide valuable insight for tribally owned businesses, Alaska Native corporations, and Native Hawaiian organizations. Working with the SBA's Office of Native American Affairs, CNTS created curriculum focused on business development and the unique rules and considerations of the 8A program. The sessions address the many challenges faced by Native businesses and offer operational and leadership strategies to build capacity, foster growth and expansion, and ensure sustainability. The company is offering 30 workshops throughout the U.S. Registration is available for all classes through the end of May. For more information and a full schedule of dates and locations, you can check out cherokee-cnts.com/training. Before an expanse of grassland in Pueblo Ruins in northern Arizona was declared a national monument, it was home to hundreds of Navajos whose ancestors returned to settle the area after a forced march to an eastern New Mexico internment camp. Slowly, the Navajo families left Wupatki National Monument too, either voluntarily or under pressure by the National Park Service, which sought to eliminate private use of the public land it managed. Only one Navajo woman remains. When 89-year-old Stella Peshlaki Smith dies, her residency permit dies with her, ending forever the Navajo presence at Wupatki. The Peshlakis have vowed to fight for the land surrounded by the Little Colorado River Valley, snow-capped mountains and towering mesas, where their sheep once grazed freely. Support for the family is mounting among state and tribal officials, but it's up to Congress to decide whether they can stay. Smith estimates that a dozen of extended members of her family would move back if given the chance. Smith was born at Wupatki a month before it became a national monument and was raised there by her father, Clyde Peshlaki, who acted as the monument's custodian. It went to Chicago for some 50 years, then on to New Mexico for 20 more. A Bearclaw necklace worn by Sac and Fox tribe of Mississippi in Iowa Meskwaki chief Pushatanaqua was recently reacquired by the tribe. Now it's back in its rightful place, the Meskwaki settlement west of Tama, said tribal chairwoman Judith Bender during an unveiling ceremony on March 15th. An otter turban also makes up part of the display. Bender said she hoped the return of this artifact is the first of many. The necklace was purchased through a New York auction house. When tribal members learned the necklace was to be offered at the auction from the estate of a New Mexican David Brown earlier this year, An inquiry was made on behalf of the tribe to see if the heirs would repatriate the necklace to its place of origin. When that avenue failed, the tribal council stepped forward and authorized bidding. The necklace is made up of claws from prairie grizzlies, which are now extinct. It is estimated to be at least 200 years old and is representative of the Bear Clan, one of 12 Meskwaki clans for which 7 remain active today. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Nave News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.